gentlemen, it's the main event, the fight of the night. Please welcome to the ring our visitor and challenger. From Juarez, Mexico, Bienvenido Carreño Garcia.
Well, believe me, this is one tough man. He's from the hardest part of one of the hardest cities in Mexico, the border city of Juarez. And his upbringing makes that of Rocky or Mike Tyson, well, look as if they're privileged kids from upper-class backgrounds. He was battered by an alcoholic father. He had no formal education. He ran with gangs. He's been in any number of street fights, and he lost a lot more than he won early on in his pro career. But he's turned it all around until the point he's ranked number 6 by the WBC. And listen to some of the people that he's beaten, some names: Frankie Randall, Meldrick Taylor, Simon Brown, and Jorge Baca. Okay, faded versions of those big names, but this is an improved, hard, durable man who means business here.
Yeah, but I think to beat those names at any time of career, you've got to have something. And I think what he does bring to the ring here is he's very tough, he's very hard, he's durable, and he really comes to fight. And I think he's going to test Roberts very hard indeed.
Steve Roberts leaves his dressing room, the family involved as well. He holds the minor WBF belt at the moment, but he's on his way, he thinks, to big things.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the champion from West Ham, East London, Stevie Roberts.
Well, here comes the very likable Steve Roberts, big West Ham fan, fighting out of West Ham from that same boxing club that produced Terry Spinks and Mark Caleb and Nigel Benn. 28-0 so far, but he's had one tough one recently against a guy called Ron Weaver, an American, who had him on the floor in the 3rd round. And Roberts is usually durable. So, is this a danger mission, do you think, Glenn?
I think it is, but I think it's, you know, the sort of fight he needs. He's talking about the big names in the division going for a real world title. And to do that, you know, he needs to beat people like Garcia. He needs these sort of men on his record, and he needs to tangle with them and see how tough they are if he's going to go for bigger things.
Tail of the tape for tonight's fight, looking like this. Roberts is 4 years younger. Garcia is a bit of a veteran, but he's having his best years late in his career. Roberts, a bit taller, minor reach advantage, and on the scales Garcia was just 2 ounces lighter, though he was a middleweight last time out. Roberts been a pro for 7 years, Garcia for 12. Obviously the Mexicans had more fights and more rounds, not much in it in terms of percentage of men stopped.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event, the fight of the night. Barry Hearn for Ringside Boxing Promotions, in association with Prince Promotions and Matchroom Sport, proudly present 12 rounds of boxing for the WBF Light Middleweight Championship. Sponsored here by the Daily Star and live and exclusive here on Sky Sports. You've joined us for the very best ringside seat in the business. All the officials have been appointed by WBF President Ron Scalp at ringside from Tennessee, USA, and he has appointed fight supervisor from Ghana and based in London. It is Alex Corte Papafio. Our 3 scoring judges, all from England: Roy Francis, Larry O'Connell, and Paul Thomas. Our timekeeper at the bell from Bromley, Kent, is Mr. Bob Edgeworth. our referee in charge of the action, and without a doubt, one of the leading referees in the world today, from All Hallows, Kent, Mr. Richie Davis. They are the officials, and here are the contestants, and firstly introducing to you the challenger. He's fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed with silver, red and green. Weighing in at 10 stone, 13 pounds, 7 ounces, bringing a staggering 64 fight record, 42 wins, 30 inside the scheduled distance, 21 losses and 1 draw. Coming to the ring as the reigning Mexican champion, would you please welcome, from the city of Juarez, Mexico, bienvenido Carino Garcia. And now, the champion, he's fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the claret and blue trunks and weighed in at 10 stone, 13 pounds, 9 ounces. Bringing an undefeated record of 28 contests, 28 wins and 14 inside the scheduled distance. He makes his 8th defense. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the reigning and defending WBF light middleweight champion of the world, from West Ham, East London, Stevie Roberts. So let's get the action underway then. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBF light middleweight championship.
8th defence of this bout, by the way, for Roberts tonight.
Shake hands, brothers. You both have your instructions in your dressing room. It's going to be a good, clean contest. Good luck to you both. Shake hands.
The enthusiastic Richie Davis is the referee for this one. And this looks a much, much harder test for Roberts than his last opponent, the fairly abject Midwest journeyman Troy Lowry. Hardly ever out the gym, Steve Roberts. His wife thinks he ought to put a bed in there, apparently.
Well, all that hard work might come in handy for this one.
65th fight it is for the Mexican Carino Garcia, who won the Mexican championship at middleweight in his last fight only 5 weeks ago. Just to show how serious he is about this, he arrived a full week ago and has been training up at Michael Marsden's gym near Leeds. The word is that he likes to chug forward all the time in typical Mexican fashion, that he might be a bit slow, so Roberts' tactics here, I think, have got to include lateral movement and lots of boxing skills and high levels of concentration, because I think this Mexican can hit a bit.
There's a 30 KO wins in that record, so he should be pretty strong puncher.
Warning about use of the head early on for Garcia.